Hey, Nathan here, helping you become a better jungler. I have another Kayn Plat 4 review. This is actually the same Kayn that I reviewed his game a couple of days ago. In his review request, he submitted two games, and the Kayn 952 game was the one that I did. And I'll link a description in below to that link if you want to check that out. They were sort of talking about inefficiency on Kayn in terms of not having the mindset of getting level 6 and getting your transformation first before doing anything. What he did in the other review game that I did, he really pretended like he was like an Elise or Elise in, thinking like, oh, like I can impact lanes early game. Like at the end of the day, Kane's very predictable. He doesn't have any CC. Kane's strength is when he gets that blue form, when he can one shot people and be like an assassin. So this is the 18-11 game that we're going to go over here. So he talks about the second game here. The second game, he'd lost 5 games in a row in the lead up to this. The game starts out slow with him not having a big impact and also dying to Gromp because I tried doing both the camps at the same time. So definitely not ideal. I'll show you how you actually meant to do this, or tell you how you're meant to do this, the two camps, but you can do that. You don't really need to do that, but I guess it is more efficient because obviously Kayn can AoE with his Q versus doing blue, single target damage, doing Gromp, single target damage. So he says it's a long game because at around 34 minutes we start making comebacks and was closing in on kills, but couldn't get enough out of my pass work to turn my weak early game into a winning game. So you really have no room to have a weak early game on Kayn. Like he's very punishing in terms of if you have a really bad early game, like yes, you know, you're eventually going to get blue Kayn and you're going to be an assassin, but it just sets you so far behind in items that you get to a point where you actually just can't one-shot people. And if you can't one-shot people and be that threat, then Kayn's useless. Like, at the end of the day, blue Kayn is only an assassin, and that's it. Like, he's pure damage champion. You need to be doing damage. So, already a bit concerned there that you have a weak early game. But let's just talk about your early game here, how you could have polished this up. So, especially after the death from Gromp and Golem. So, let's jump into the game here. Let's start with your runes. So, you go in Dark Harvest. I spoke about your runes in the other video, but this is definitely not an optimal page at all. Dark Harvest is the way to go with sudden impact. Arbor collections I really like Ravenous Hunter because at the end of the day, you're going to be doing a lot of damage with your abilities, and it just works. Ravenous Hunter synergizes so well on Kayn, and I found that it really makes a difference in those skirmishes, those team fights, having that extra healing, which is a lot from, you know, your W, your Q, and your ult. You go Triumph and Coup de Grace. So Triumph is only for like bruiserish junglers who want to like skirmish and like get out, you know, like low health, like in terms of like the Lee Sin, Jarvan. Like this is not like you want to go in this tree. And I'm gonna have up a picture of my recommended runes this game. Gathering Storm and Absolute Focus. It's a max damage build. You want to be doing as much damage as possible. Again, that's your identity as Kayn as a champion. That's why you want to go that tree, and I think that that's really cookie cutter tree for blue Kayn. So you can also actually go magical footwear and what's it called, the futures market, which actually helps you get your items earlier to help you, you know, get that AD so you're one-shotting people. But I think in general, it's just way more solid to get Absolute Focus, Gathering Storm. So that's my recommended runes. Again, I spoke about it in the other video. And then you go double attack, damage, armor. Let's jump into the game now. Alright, so looking for a red start, I believe. We do have a Shaco for this bot lane. It's a bit interesting, but you are against a Yi. I think Yi's actually pretty alright into Kayn because you can't actually pressure him, like you as Kayn, into a Yi, and like you don't have any CC to lock him down. So it's a little bit, I mean, it's very much a skill matchup. You can definitely outplay him with your ult, and you know, just your mobility is just insane, but I actually think Yi's like sort of a kind of a counter to blue Kayn. He just does like a lot more damage than you in terms of like 1v1s. Alright, so starting red here. So you know of information that the Yi started blue, which means that in terms of like if you're looking for a top gank, he's going to be matching you. But in general, like we don't want to be looking to gank early. We want to try and full clear our jungle first. Again, that mindset of getting blue, getting level 6 as quick as possible, as well as blue form. And in terms of getting blue form quickest, you actually don't want to get gank this Rengar at all. Like you want to definitely try and potentially kill the Brand Draven and Ahri, because these are all range champions, and you get blue form from auto attacking range champions. So my mindset right here would be to clear red, wolves, raptors, 3 camp. I'd give up Scuttle, Rift Scuttler to be honest. Ward here, base, and then go do Krugs and take bot Scuttle because you will be topside taking top Scuttle, and then you can look for a bot gank. That would be my base jungle path, and that's max efficiency and what you want to be doing again to get your blue form as quickly as possible. Alright, so doing your wolves here. So your Darius just died there. Definitely wouldn't be looking. Alright, so this is a big mistake. So this is not how you want to be doing it. You can't tank both the damage from blue and Gromp from them being both full health. So if you want to do this, the way you do it is you get blue to about 500 HP or 600, 700 HP, walk up to here, smite the Gromp, drag it out. They should be around this position in here. And then you walk back, Q, and you'll be hitting these both at the same time. Kill your blue first and then finish Gromp. So you're definitely going to die here. Blue and Gromp both hitting you, just insane amounts of damage. So that's how you want to do this. I ideally would have showed you an example here, but I couldn't find one in sort of the short time that I had to record this review, but I hope that makes sense. Alright, so you die here. Really bad, obviously, but not worst case scenario. We can still recover from this. So I'll be coming here to clear my blue, my Gromp. What items do you have? You have boots here. You really need machete to start clearing much faster as well. So get this, base, get your machete, then we go bot side. It actually looks like that bot's fighting a lot here. They've actually blown all summoners. So it would be really good if you came down here for like a potential regank. Like these guys will probably base by that time. So maybe you'll have time to, take Rift Scuttler, Krugs, Raptors, and then like re-clear up to top. So that would be my jungle path here. Again, with the priority of maximizing efficiency and getting to level 6 as fast as possible. Alright, so you're looking to come top here to help this Darius. Like you guys definitely lose 2v2. Especially like Rengar with like brushes and stuff. Like you're so weak compared to a Yi early game. Like he has red buff and everything. He's level 4, just back off. And it actually looks like Darius is dead here anyway. Alright, so do your Gromp here. And then I want you to base after this. And then, so it's actually good. Your bot's actually starting to kill them now. Alright, so this is where really big inefficiency again. So it'll be much faster if you get machete, because that helps you clear jungle clamps much quicker. If you base right now, again, go, because right now Yi's top side. So go base. You have a control ward, which I really like. Walk into here, place a control ward in the pixel brush. Get Rift Scuttler, maybe look for a bot gank. I would say maybe they're looking to base now. If not, clear your Krugs, your Raptors, your Wolves, which will be spawning, and then your Gromp will actually also be spawning. You base, reset, and then come down back bot for a regank. Your red buff will actually start to be up by then, and also you can potentially defend Dragon with your control ward. So that's how you recover from, this Gromp and blue thing. So you look, we're wasting a lot of time to clear this. And the worst thing about this is if you were to clear right now, down, and then base, like, you're like top side. You don't want to be top side. You want to be bot side looking to gank. And, you're letting also Master Yi get a free Rift Scuttler, which is not what you want to be doing at all. Alright, so your Darius is asking for assistance. This is what I talk about jungling all the time. You're a level 3 Kayn right now into a level 5 Rengar, who's 101. He has 280 items. Darius is 02. He's useless. This is never going to work in a million years. This is where you need to really stand your ground and say, hey, Darius, you don't play Kayn. You've probably never played Kayn in your life. I need to get to level 6. There's no point me helping you at all here. You're already 02. There's no way you're getting this guy back in the game. If anything, you'll potentially die this. Like, you have no 80 items, you cannot kill this Rengar. You're level 3, you do no damage to Kayn. Like, you're probably the weakest champion in League of Legends, level 3 Kayn right here, into a level 5 Rengar. So, here we go, he gets away. Alright, the worst thing about his now, you've shown top, your entire bot side camps are up, and Dragon's up. So, Yi, especially the fact that Yi was top side here, Yi is almost 100% bot side. You're literally giving him the chance to take free Dragon, which is really setting you far behind. So, this is just how bad this gank was top to really stuff you up. So you look to base here. And there you go. That's where you lose Dragon. On Q. Alright, so you're clearing your camps now. Again, look at the inefficiency of this. Like, you're going to be sort of stuck bot side here, and your gromp spawn in. So again, go back to my previous points in this video. This would all be preventable if you just had this really efficient jungle path in. Alright, so bot's actually fighting a bit here. Potentially can come and get the kill on this flashless Draven, but he actually kills a Philo set, which is not ideal. Alright, so you get a bunch of blue form stacks. Looking to take red here. Clear up to your jungle. Alright, Ye's actually taking your Gromp here. It doesn't show up, so Ye's actually top, and you're looking to potentially help your Darius. He's getting dived here. You are level 5 into a level 6 Master Yi, so... Okay, you actually missed your W there, which is not ideal. Oh yeah, this is definitely a tough one. You might win. Oh, Rengar actually comes to finish you off. So, yeah, I mean, if you're level 6 there, he's dead, 100%, right? And you would be level 6 right now at 8 minutes if you, again, like, there's just so many consequences to not having an efficient early jungle path in terms of blue Kayn, which is, and you're getting punished for it now. You're seeing the results, the consequences of your jungle path in right here. So now you're going bot side, and again, this is, look at the inefficiency. Your blue's up now. I mean, Ye's probably going to take this, and like your camps are constantly staggered, and this is all because you didn't base after doing your gromp. Like, this is just, again, the consequences of poor jungle pathing. Alright, so you come down here, trying to potentially help. Again, you're a level 5 Kayn here into a level 8 Ahri, just so useless. Get that. Actually get ulted here by the brand, and you're dead. So, yeah, at this point, game's over. There's almost no recovering in terms of Kayn. Yes, I mean, you said that this is a back and forth game. You can potentially come into it. I mean, that's more the fact that this is more like just a platinum game, and people throw all the time. I mean, Rengars I see throw all the time their leads because they think they can just one-shot anyone. You're 5k gold down, so going to end the review here. This is just what you can't be happening. It's just you can't be level 5 at almost 10 minutes now. Like, think about this as, even if you won this game, you think about this as an absolute loss. So I hope that this was insightful in terms of, breaking down, why everything happened in this game up until this point. Again, it just comes back to focusing on getting 6, being efficient with your pathing, and clearing jungle camps for that experience and gold. So thanks for watching. You can check out my full notes from this review over on my blog, and I'll see you guys in my next video.